It's my very, very distinct pleasure and honor to introduce Master Arthur Goodrich this morning, who's actually one of my most influential teachers and a dear long-term friend. Arthur's been studying movement and martial arts since 1965. You can do the math, it's been a while. And in addition to being an accomplished practitioner of Tai Chi, Jingyi, Bagua, Chinese Kempo, Taoist internal practices, and many other systems, he's also worked as a counseling psychologist and an energy healer, and is also a highly accomplished musician and composer. And he'll be performing a little bit of Tai Chi this morning with his own music in the background. But before that, I think he wants to say a few words as well. So please join me in welcoming Master Arthur Goodrich.
I tell my friends and students to call me Arthur, not Sifu or Master. I have issues with those titles, well, particularly Master. I just want to say a few words in terms of my approach. After watching Calvin yesterday, I don't know if you need to see a lot more movement. He moves so gracefully and beautifully. But one of the things I want to say about Calvin is I used to teach Kempo, and I used to teach children, and as I moved more into internal arts, I was teaching fewer children. But when parents would come to me and ask me about teaching children, I said, go see Calvin, because Calvin has a way of working with kids that I try to emulate or have been emulating in terms of my teaching as well. And I think one of the reasons why Calvin is so successful teaching children is that he manifests something that I think is important in teaching. That healing, as far as I'm know, doesn't really work unless your teacher, your practitioner, or your parent tells you or gives you a sense of unconditional love, that you're worthy and deserving of health, well-being, by the virtue of the fact that you're just here, that you don't have to do anything or prove anything, that you are welcome on this planet just because you're here. So many people do Tai Chi and other things, and they're still not well. They may be really experts at what they do, whether it's Tai Chi, music, whatever, but they still have illness within themselves because they haven't developed that sense of being worthy and deserving. So as far as I'm concerned, your practice, the underlying basis of your practice is to remind yourself that you're worthy and deserving of love, well-being, and health. And that's the major reason you do the practice. And I say the practice to remember that, okay? So that's the baseline of my teaching, okay? And again, I think the reason why Calvin's so successful is because whether he's conscious of that, when these kids come in, or the students come in, he creates that sense of, you are worthy and deserving of this gift and this treasure of energy and reconnecting with that energy within you.